What's up? How you doing? My name's Mike. Hope you're having a good night. I am. I'm having a really good night. I had a long day, good night. You know, sometimes things just happen like that. But today I want to talk to you about something that I discovered recently, something that I've been implementing more into my life on a day-to-day basis, and something that I'm genuinely excited to share with you. And it's this idea of staying comfortable is suppressing your potential, right? You are so much more capable than you think you are, but staying inside your comfort zone is holding you back. And I know that there's a lot of people who are going to disagree with this, right? Because, oh no, you got to focus in on one thing. Don't be a jack of all trades, be a master of one, just do what you're best at, blah, 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 blah. That's not what this is about. This is about your day-to-day life and your day-to-day interactions with people, and how simply saying yes to something can get you so much more than you anticipated. So let me tell you a story real quick. I've been going to the gym recently. I've always been active. I always played sports, things like that. But I never really went to the gym. Never really weightlifted, right? So I sign up. There's an X Sport not too far away from where I'm at. Sign up for gym membership. It's like $20 a month. It's not too bad. I go there like 6 days a week, so I get my money's worth. Anyway, I was in the gym, relatively new to the area. I was doing squats, trying to practice my form, just seeing like how far I can go. Cause like I told you, I always played sports. I always had big legs, but I never had strong legs. So I'm trying to work on that right now. Anyway, I'm doing squats, and me not having been to the gym before, I don't really know anyone. So I'm trying to be active about socializing with people. So there's this girl, older woman. I say girl, but she was, she's older. And I just kind of introduced myself, and I asked her, what are you working on? What are your goals? What are you doing? Like I guess what brings you to the gym? Just trying to make conversation. And eventually we end up on the topic of, oh yeah, so where are you from? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm pretty new to the area. I'm just trying to figure out what there is to do around here. And she goes, oh, well, I'm kind of in the suburbs. So she goes, around here, there's not really much. But actually, you know what? I'm going to a Christmas party tonight. You should come with me. And I'm like, what? Like, I literally just met you like 30 seconds ago. I just got your name like 25 seconds ago. I just found out that you live 30 minutes away like 20 seconds ago. And now you're asking me basically to go out with you to this random party with a bunch of people that I don't know. I go, in who knows whose house with who knows whose friends. Like, I don't know. And obviously my initial reaction was just to be like, actually, I kind of got plans, I don't know. Maybe I'm just going to take an early night tonight. I'm trying to catch up on some sleep. I got some homework to do. I got, what I mean? All kinds of excuses I could have come up with. But I just looked at her and I was like, okay. I was like, okay, I mean, what's the worst that could happen? She's like half my size. I'm sorry, but like she's like half my size, right? Like, what's she gonna do? She could drive us both off a cliff, right? That'd be a good way to go. Be telling all kinds of stories at my funeral, that'd be pretty cool. But I was just sitting there thinking like, okay, you know what? Maybe I'll give it a shot. Worst case scenario, as the time gets closer, I'll just text her and be like, yo, actually something came up, blah, 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 blase, blase, this, that, and the other thing. Like, I can't go. But lo and behold, 6, 7, 8 o'clock came along. She calls me and goes, yeah, what's your address? I mean, I wasn't quite so generous with that one. I was like, you know what? You could pick me up on the corner. You could pick me up on the corner, because I'm not trying to, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to give out my address to some stranger. But she picks me up. And we drive, I don't know, like 25 minutes to this random condo. And we're like the first ones there. There's nothing worse, let me tell you, there's nothing worse than going to a party, especially a party where you don't know anyone. There's nothing worse than going to a party and being early, where they're literally still setting up the food. Like, they're still cooking, and we're just there like, hey, what's up? You know, we brought, you know, here's your gift. It's a bottle of wine. I'll put it with the other 30. It was weird. But despite it being weird, I was like, let me embrace this. All this discomfort and all this uncertainty that I feel, let me just embrace it and let me like be in it and let me try to do something with it. So this is very unlike myself. Anyone who knows me knows that this is not like me. But I went up and I introduced myself to people I didn't know. And I asked them their names, and I actually remembered their names at the time. I don't remember them now. Sorry, it's been like months. It's been months. I haven't seen any of them. But anyway, at the time I remember their names. And I addressed them by name, and I was just, you know, I was being a well-spoken adult man at some random holiday party. And I just didn't even know who I turned into that night. But I did it. People literally saw me and this girl from the gym. They saw us together and they're like, oh yeah, so how long have you been together? And I'm like, 3 hours? It was like, literally like 3 hours. Like, that was the story of the night, is everyone would go up to us and be like, so how'd you meet? And I'd be like, oh yeah, I was at the gym this morning. I was doing squats and she just came up, we started talking, and now I'm here. That was the story of the night. Everyone thought that I was lying, but literally that's what it was. And the crazy part is, towards the end of the night, a bunch of people wanted to go out to the bar and just like keep talking, you know, just like hang out, just be social. And I got invited. This person who none of them had met before, who had no right being there, who ate like all their food. They had some really nice cheese plates, I'm not gonna lie. Really nice cheese plates, really nice hors d'oeuvres, really nice wine. I helped myself. I was a +1. They're never gonna see me again. I ate everything I wanted. I drank everything I wanted. I wasn't even driving that night. I had a good time. Anyway, I got invited out to the bar after the fact, which is crazy. Again, I didn't know any of these people, right? But me allowing myself to be uncomfortable, me allowing myself to potentially, you know, maybe get kidnapped, turned into a pretty good night. And it's a story that I like to tell people, because they don't think that it's a real story. But I swear it is. I swear to you it is. And I mean, you could argue that like I don't really keep in touch with those people so much anymore. But even still, you know, if I were to see them again, we'd reminisce about that night. It'd be one of those things like, oh, hey, I remember you. How you been? You know what I mean? Like, all of a sudden that friendship just rekindles itself. So yeah, I want to challenge anyone watching this video. Don't do what I did, please. That's like a safety hazard. Just don't do exactly what I did, right? But if you're the kind of person who's like me and your default answer is just no, your gut reaction is no, try saying yes to some things and then actually do it. Or volunteer yourself for something and actually do it. And you'll surprise yourself with the outcome of your actions, because you chose to be there. You chose to do it. And when you make that decision, it's like something in your mind switches, right? It's not like, oh, I got drugged here by my mom. It's like after church when my mom would be talking to people and I'm trying to go home. I'm just trying to go home and they got free hot chocolate and bagels and I'm keeping myself occupied with the snacks, but I'm just trying to go home, right? That was me getting drugged out to church. But if I decide to go to church, I'm gonna find something about it that I like, because it was my decision to be there and I'm not about to like be mad at my own decision. So I'm gonna be stubborn about it. I'm gonna make sure that I have fun at church no matter what, right? So anyone watching this video, I challenge you to try that. Even if it's like something simple, Let's say you have a favorite food. You go to the restaurant, you always order the same thing. Try ordering something different. Worst case scenario, you don't like it. You can always just go back to the old thing that you like, right? How much is it? $10? You're gonna spend $10? Oh no, $10. You can get that back. You know what you can't get back? You can't get back missing out on what may be your new favorite dish. Are you about to let that happen? Because I know I'm not. I love food. I love food. Just give it to me. Just give me all of it, right? I'll eat it. But if you never allow yourself to be in that situation, you'll never know. You'll never know. Think about all the things in your life that you could have experienced that you said no to. Think about it. Just think about it. But yeah, that's all I got for you. I really appreciate you sitting here and listening to my story. Because I wonder sometimes. I'm sitting here wondering, like, should I even say any of this? Is this going too far? Is this too much? You know what I mean? But I really appreciate you for this. I really, really do. And I hope you have a good rest of the night. I know I will. And yeah, until next time, peace out.